Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your February 2017 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, we're going to be using the Doreen Virtue Archangel Oracle deck, and of course pulling a crystal card from the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading Cards by Rochelle Sharman. And if you would like a personal reading with me, just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. And for this month, the extra readings on Gumroad will obviously be love readings. So let's get to it. Hi there, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you for February 2017. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Yeah? Okay. Let's get your cards here. Teaching and learning. Okay, so learning some really big things about yourself, maybe even how you respond to things or how you react to things. And then when you turn around and you see somebody else doing it, be like, oh, dude, I've been there. I've learned my lesson. Listen, you don't want to go down that path. You don't want to, pull that energy towards you, or however you want to share the lesson with others. Okay. Okay, let's see what we... Okay, see what we got here. We've got teaching and learning, spiritual understanding, nurture, all is well. So I'm going to tell you right now, the first feeling I'm getting is that it's going to be different for everybody, obviously, but you might be hit with a situation where you have no choice but to just sort of, I don't want to say you don't have to like hunker down and hide, but it's just sort of like you really, it's not even like protecting yourself. It's just like, okay, that happened. I dealt with it. It's okay. It's nobody's fault. And I'm just going to nurture myself, right? It could be somebody maybe, for some of you, somebody misspeaking or speaking out of turn. This could be around a work situation where they didn't mean to like make you look bad, but they did, okay? And, it's just sort of one of those things. It's like a very spiritual lesson where you're thinking, there's a bigger picture here. And you can apply this to whatever happens this month. And it's not just about that event. So please don't get fear around it. Be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? It's nothing major. It's actually a blessing. It's something that really makes you understand like, oh, look at that. I reacted very differently than I normally would have. Before I might have gotten very defensive. And this time I was like, no, that's not true. And I didn't even feel the need to defend myself except for that. I gave that and then I moved on. Whatever the situation is, it's making you see something very nice about yourself and about your evolution and how much you have grown. Okay? But it's definitely a teaching moment for you. And it might be, it's not about not trusting people, but getting a feel for how the human brain will perceive things, or how a certain somebody and their personality might perceive things, and whatever their tendencies might be. So what I'm getting at here is like in that work situation, you might have been like, well, I shouldn't have told that person they're a blabbermouth, okay? Or they totally misinterpreted what I said, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you learn your lesson basically, and this gets us to the first card. So teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, you will transmute this energy this month and discover your own power through that. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So you might, again, there's the learning part for you, but then you might turn around to somebody or whatever the situation is. It's a nice feeling of, okay, before I might have reacted and gotten angry, but now I just want to get down to how this happened so that we can make sure that it doesn't happen again. So there's this like nice calm approach. It's sort of like, okay, let's deal with it. This is not something you haven't been through before, right? But whatever it is, it's really kind of shoving you forward. And I can't say it enough, like you're having this really nice epiphany, the spiritual, understanding the spiritual self, okay, which is the next card, spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel, I don't know why I said it like that, Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So for some of you, yes, it's on that like big grand level. And yet for others, it's again, realizing that you can be a peaceful being no matter what's moving and shaking. And yeah, that higher self perspective, I think that's what happens here. You guys kind of kick into that higher self and you start seeing the bigger picture and realizing this is nothing to get upset about. Really, it's not. And you might even see other people around you going, rah, 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 like, how dare this happen? So on and so forth. And you're like, Come on, you know? And again, for some others of you who are ready, you might be getting some very deep esoteric wisdom kind of downloads. So be ready for that as well. Make sure you're nurturing yourself this month. It does not have to be a go, go, go kind of month. This might even, you need to kind of, like the card says, you'll need to treat yourself like a baby. So again, this isn't hiding. This isn't like pretending like things aren't happening. But when you need to rest, make sure you're resting. All right. So next card, nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay. So this, for you guys, especially for some reason, this is not a push, push, push kind of energy. This is observing through circumstances, and then giving yourself some downtime, not to really go, okay, this is what a good human being's supposed to do. I'm supposed to experience it and then go home and meditate about it. Meditation's awesome. Okay. But watch your intention around that. You can learn your lessons. Your lessons are being understood. They don't have to be intellectualized. Okay. So when you go and you are just meditating, it can be simply for the purpose of just being. Okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to just breathe and nurture yourself in that way, or whatever way you feel you need. All right, so the final card we have before we get on to the crystal card is All is Well, Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Everything is all right. No matter what it seems like on the surface, everything is happening the way it needs to. And Archangel Jeremiah is all about life review. So you might even have a moment this month where you look back and you go, wow, man, you know, again, you're kind of, it's almost this comparison, like you're comparing who you've become to who you used to be and going, all right, well, I did some good work there, right? But everything's okay. Everything is moving in the direction it needs to. All right, so we have fluorite. Learning is what the card says. It's learning. There's a lot of learning. We have the teaching and learning card here. So again, be a good student this month. You know, really sit back and don't try to fight the universe when it's trying to show you something or when it's trying to bring you something. Don't say, no, 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 I don't want that. It might be for your highest good, okay? And this would be the month too where you're learning where your pitfalls are, where your triggers are, okay? And learning how to flow through them without losing your temper, without trying to control the situation or getting demanding or whatever your normal response is. But the fluorite feels like flow, like you're flowing through the lesson. Again, almost observing it from that higher self perspective. Okay, guys? So there it is. Have a beautiful month. And of course, I am sending you so much love. Take care.